The Alabama game, but pretty darn close to it. And remember, they didn't have any turnovers, no penalties, 22 minutes plus of Garcia under center, at least temporarily. 3 wide receivers for him at the 29-yard line. The stretch play to Lattimore, and Florida's waiting for him to take a big shot with a 19-yard completion. And now they go back to the ground game, and Marcus Lattimore, 22 of the last 25 plays from scrimmage in this football game. Garcia going to run for what he can, and he gets back. Lattimore on a counter. Big gainer for Marcus. He's all the way to the 21-yard line before he's run. Thomas Dendy in 1982. Dendy had 848. Marcus right now, 858.
South Carolina, in their history, has never had a runner run for 1,000 yards and a receiver in the same season. Jeffrey's already there. Mr. Lattimore is getting
bobbled a little bit, and here he goes off to the races, and he's headed to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. 21 more for number 21.
Great block by Kyle Nunn and the fullback DeMarco, and then outside D.L. Harris, or D.L. Moore, the wide receiver. Again, on both Lattimore's touchdown runs, outstanding blocking at the
South Carolina first down, just inside its own 10-yard line. South Carolina might be the team that's up at 100 plays.
Thinking the same thing.
And it's Lattimore almost breaking it again. Pledge, this is starting to have that look for Marcus Lattimore of the Georgia game and the Alabama game, where you can just ride him and ride him and ride him. Florida knows that. They're waiting for him that time. No game.
Besides the ball.
Back to Marcus Lattimore. Next, there's Lattimore, cuts outside, got some room. He's got almost 20 more before they can bring it.
Football, fullback I formation. He knocks the end guy out of the way and opens up a lot of green grass for a great runner. And then you got a wide receiver.
Lost one game in November in his career at Florida. It was to Steve Spurrier. Marcus Lattimore on his 32nd carry of the night.
21.
And an empty backfield. Garcia to Lattimore, his knee was down. So they tried to get a convoy in front of him. He was down right there.
He never even caught it.
Oh, he didn't catch it. Okay.
But was it a lateral?
Now a more normal setup with 4 wide receivers, and Garcia is going to go on a quarterback draw, and he is in. Touchdown.
And Marcus Lattimore, who's been the workhorse, got the key block. Do it all for you. Watch Marcus Lattimore with the great block on Edwards right there in the middle of the play, and Garcia right behind him to the end zone.
In control. And it appears heading to Atlanta to play Auburn for the 2nd time this year. And let's go down to Holly.
About Coach Spurrier that helped you as a young man be the guy you are today.
Well, I mean, he was...
South Carolina is 7 minutes away from joining Auburn in Atlanta at the SEC title.
You got to believe they've done their due diligence on this whole thing. Making the decision to play. But there are a lot of stories out there, and it's certainly we're a long way from the thing being resolved, I think.
It's kind of it's a sad deal in either case. If there's something to it, it's sad for college football. If there isn't anything to it, it's sad that Kansas plays bad before the 1-yard line. Lattimore continues a career high in carries. It's 39, I think. Marcus Lattimore, almost 39 carries, 185 yards. And here comes number 40. And there goes Marcus Lattimore to the 10-yard line and wisely gets down and stays in bounds. And lets 1,000-yard season just around the corner for him. They're never going to forget George Rogers, but if this kid sticks around for 3 years, they won't forget him very soon either. One tackle, two tackles, three tackles, still on his feet. He might score. He's in. Touchdown. And Mark Gainesville, and this is the capper for number 21.
Well, DeMarco with a block. Two bad tackles by the Gators. And then watch the end. Just the surge. T.J. Johnson was behind him, grabbed him, and just pulled him into the end zone. And then other guys push him from the front. But this guy has been spectacular tonight.
I didn't think when you and I watched the Georgia game that I would see a better performance out of him. We just did tonight.